Everybody, you need to turn around. I feel like that didn't come off right. You're not coming in yet. Action. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Open Kitchen with Andrew. I'm Andrew, your host. I'm really excited to welcome you back into my kitchen. It looks a little bit different, mostly because we moved and remodeled the kitchen here. The thing I love most about cooking is welcoming people into my kitchen, which was the whole concept of Open Kitchen with Andrew. The other thing I love most, what happens after. Conversation, the laughter, the fun around the table, the excitement, people packing up their bags and all the leftovers, which makes me feel really good because I know the food was amazing. And that's what I want to do here with you. I want to open my kitchen to all of you on the other side of the screens to share recipes, to share my enjoyment of cooking, and to also share some of my friends' recipes and guest stars. I am really excited to do that with you today. So I am back, and I hope you are ready for it. Insert Taylor Swift sound. Welcome, my friend Amanda. Thank you for joining me, Amanda. We're excited to have you here today.
I'm excited to be here.
Let's get started. We are going to start with my fluffy focaccia bread. This is probably going to be very difficult for me, but I'm going to direct you in doing this as we go. I'm used to working alone in the kitchen.
Same.
For the recipe today, you will need salt, all-purpose flour or bread flour, about 3 cups of water, some honey, or you can use sugar if you would like, and olive oil of your choice. For toppings, you will also need rosemary and garlic. I'm going to use a lot of garlic, so bear with us. And most importantly, we will need active dry yeast, which is what we are going to start with. Oh, I can't do anything. Great.
Direct me.
Scissors are behind you. I need you to cut open the yeast and put it into our stand mixer. Great, is it all in there?
Yep.
And you're gonna put a half a cup of warm water in the yeast. Pour it in. Go a little bit more. That's great. Okay. Whatever you did is perfect.
Okay.
You will put a tablespoon of honey inside.
Okay.
This is Manuka honey.
What is it for? It makes the bread sweet?
It doesn't make the bread sweet. Okay, I'm not a scientist by any means. Yeast feeds on sugar, and so this is to help proof the yeast and make sure it grows.
All right.
You're gonna whisk those things together. Right. She's gonna sit for about 5 minutes. And what we're looking for on this is for the yeast to start to proof and bubble and make sure it's activated. While we wait, Amanda used to have her own cooking business.
Cake baking and decorating.
Okay, so Amanda was a cake baker. I did my research before we came on here. Can you tell everyone what you specialized in and why you made the cake business?
Called Brownie's Cakes.
Okay.
And I did it with my sister and a close friend of mine for probably like 8-9 years. All 3 of us enjoyed cooking and baking a lot. Both my sister and my friend did it professionally. I didn't. It was just a side hustle for me. So many people asked us to bake for them, etc. And so we turned it into a business really well and then went on our different ways. But my friend still does it, and both me and my sister still bake for fun. People that we love.
Oh, that's me. I hope everybody caught that. What was one of the favorite things that you baked in this business?
We've made a lot of wedding cakes. Secret, don't tell anybody, to not have to pay so much for a wedding cake, you can do styrofoam and then decorate it exactly like a wedding cake. So we've done some pretty fancy ones that way.
So if we turn back around and take a look at our yeast, we should be blooming.
Oh, it's
so yeah, if you look, do you see how the yeast is growing? It's feeding on the sugar, and that means that the yeast is activated and that our yeast is alive, because yeast comes in like these weird coatings, and sometimes if it sits too long, it's not alive.
Favorite thing you've made?
The favorite thing that I have made would probably be pasta. I just love to try new things, and I feel like with pasta you can make it into like different shapes, different sizes. We recently had a dinner party, which you were at, and tried my pasta. Did you like it?
I did. It was delicious. No pressure, but it was delicious.
I have another one coming up at you. Are there any chefs that you love to watch?
I mean, I like to watch Giada. I think she's very regimented in how she cooks. I enjoy how she cooks, what she makes. It always looks like something so fancy at the end, but she's made it look so simple while she makes it. What about you?
Ooh, so I have lots. but there are two of my favorite chefs. First one is Nigella Lawson. I think she's beautiful. I also think she like clinks and clanks around in the kitchen and makes a big old mess. I love her energy in the kitchen. She started out as a journalist and she like cooked for many famous people. And Claire Saffitz is my second favorite to watch. I started out watching her on a show where she recreated things into gourmet, so like jelly beans, and she made them gourmet, Starburst and Doritos. I mean, just so many different things. The thing I love most about watching her is watching her fail at something because it's just hilarious. So Amanda, you're gonna open up the flour. Great. What we need to do now is add the rest of the water into the yeast. Okay. So as you can see, our yeast is like, has grown and it almost has turned into a paste. So it's like bubbly and light. And then we are adding 6 cups of all-purpose flour. Just like feel it, feel the moment. Okay, great. I'm excited for when we get to me. You mentioned that you like cooking alone. Is there a reason why you like cooking by yourself?
Because I like to have stuff everywhere and follow my own cadence, if you will. So it will be interesting to show you without jumping in.
She likes
have
control.
A routine. Nobody said that.
I like cooking alone, and it's mostly because I don't want help. And 2, I like complete control. 2 tablespoons of salt in this. And we're just gonna use like an actual spoon. Lowering that down, lock it. Ooh, she's used one of these before. It's gonna become like a very shaggy dough and mix up. 30 seconds, and then we're gonna crank it up to 4. Amanda, you have a wedding coming up soon.
I do.
Not to put all your business out there on the internet, but Amanda is newly engaged. There it is. Is there anything that's going to be on the menu?
Well, we're still in very early stages because it's late October next year.
Okay.
More than likely is in Portugal. Food is a lot to me and Jeremy. So we want to do family style.
Okay, cute.
Long tables, everybody serve themselves. Also want to have like a later midnight snack, maybe some poutine. We'll figure it out. If they can do that in fries, curds, beef gravy, Canadian.
Amanda's from Canada, if I didn't already mention. I know nobody else who's Canadian.
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain! Oh my god! Crank it up to 4. We're gonna let this run for about 4 minutes. Mine and my husband's wedding, who's sitting over there right now working. Our menu was curated off of Nigella Lawson's shows. I like put together her like season 2 shows. So we had a pasta with like a nut and parsley mix. And then we also took some of our favorite things. So we had like a little cup of a 7-layer dip reception. So it was like passed with like 2 chips in it. Perfect bite.
That's cute.
It was super cute. All right, Amanda, we're gonna turn that puppy off and we're gonna let her rest for about 5 or 10 minutes. I know the dough looks like really wet and really moist. That's what we want. I wanted to ask you, Amanda, the aliens are real. Yeah, you heard this message?
I heard the message.
Okay, yeah, she knows. The alien comes down right now and asks you to cook something. What are you making for them?
Seafood lasagna.
Why are you making the seafood lasagna for the aliens?
Because it got rave reviews from yourself.
Me, yes.
As well as some other friends.
Yes.
That's my dad's recipe. Requested to try it coming over one day. And I didn't make enough of it. And I got flack for that many, many days after that. So that when you came back over, I made 3 different helpings and you had leftovers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
That's okay, just like tiny?
And we're doing like slices. So just like slice her up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got it. Poor little hands.
Okay.
Have you not used a knife before?
So that people can see my inept skills. I'm a baker, guys.
That was a good slice.
That was a good slice.
All right, while you're doing that, can you slide over for me? I'm like really big. So I'm peeling the rosemary. I do have a motto. Rosemary grows everywhere in Los Angeles, so you should just be taking it from the streets.
It's not a lie. We've done it together.
It's not a lie. I have forced Amanda into taking it from the Whole Foods parking lot. Have you taken it since, or only with me?
Only with you. Well, because I realistically don't want to get the wrong thing. Right? That's a legit concern.
This is rosemary. Smell it. Chop those. Chop all of that. You did it. You're making it happen. Keep going.
A little baby knife.
So this is our topping for the focaccia bread. And you're gonna fill that with oil. Pour her on. Do not hold back. This is everything. This is the flavor. This is all of it. Do a pinch of salt. Do you like it spicy?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just drop it in.
Yeah. She's good. She'll add a little spice.
Okay.
Amanda, let's turn this on, and we're gonna let it run for 10 minutes.
Like high again?
We're going up to 4.
Okay.
That's maybe a little too high. It feels aggressive.
Okay.
And what we are looking for on this is for the dough to start to pull away from the sides of the bowl. We should not add flour. We are adding a ton of oil to it later. Amanda, I do have one more question for you. I've seen you dance many times.
Oh my gosh.
And I would love to know what is your secret dance move that you do in the kitchen, and I need you to do it for me right now.
But I'm not a dancer in the kitchen.
Yeah, you're just worried your mom and dad are watching?
No!
Because I know.
I don't. Do you have a secret dance move?
I do like shimmy and shake. There was a dance move that I pulled out at every party. I would do the worm.
I'm picturing you doing the worm in the kitchen, so that's why I'm laughing.
I can do it right here if you really want to.
From the front.
From the front, just like, okay. Right? Am I doing it? I'm doing it!
Oh, you are doing it!
But was it good?
It was
Okay,
good.
you
It
can
was
see it
good.
back.
Oh no, I'm not doing a dance move.
You have to do something.
My little one-legged thing? Yeah, it's just this.
All right, Amanda, we're at our final step. We've worked the dough to get it to a point where it's pulling away from the sides. It is still going to be very sticky. Do not add flour. You're gonna add oil to this.
Okay.
You're gonna coat the bowl. More. All of it. Oh, there you go. What's happening now is we are putting the dough into this bowl and you let it sit for about 3 hours. I did do one last night, which is right here, and we do have a video of it rising, expanding last night. You did a good job, but now stop. And now you're gonna reach your hands in and just make sure you can move the dough around the bowl. Wow, you're a pro. You're a baker, you're a cook, you are everything. I would recommend to do it overnight. You can put it in your oven. If your oven's off, you can also leave it in the fridge overnight. Just make sure you take it out about an hour before, which is what I did with this one. I need you to take this.
Okay.
We are gonna put some olive oil down on here. Okay, I told you, I know you're supposed to, but I want to now. And you're gonna take everything in that bowl and you're popping it onto here. It honestly looks so good. This is like not a joke. And it's oily. Look at the bubbles. Okay, so try not to pop them. What you're gonna do now is like take the backs of your hands and just like spread it out.
Oh, I feel very conscious of these bubbles now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Keep working it. Yes. And right now we do have to let her sit. In about 5 minutes, you'll be able to like stretch it back out again. I am gonna hand it over to you to show me how to make your world famous banana bread.
So it's a little bit more strict when I cook, unlike you.
Shit. Okay.
It's not feelings with baking.
It's feelings for me and everything.
In
but
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So bananas, butter, sugar, baking soda, vanilla is super important, egg, and any mix-in. So we have chocolate chips here, but you can put butter pecan chips, you can put nuts, you can put anything you want in it. So you're gonna take the bananas and empty them in the bowl and smash them up.
Okay, this is hard for you, huh?
This is,
right away.
This is hard for me to like not jump in, yeah.
Okay.
I think a key point in the bananas is you want them as ripe as possible. Yellow bananas, you want to let them sit and be ripe for a little bit longer. There's never too ripe a banana. Normally a trick is to put them in the freezer if they get black, and then you can save them for however long you need to when you're making banana bread. So wooden spoon, and you want to mix it, smash it up.
You said I need to have a wooden spoon, which I do have. But why am I mixing it with a wooden spoon? Like, why not a metal one? Why, like, is there something to this?
Typically with bread, metal spoons react with yeast. So that's also why they say wooden spoons. But this doesn't have any yeast in it. However, the recipe I have and the recipe I've used forever says a wooden spoon, so I'm not going against it.
Okay.
Also, you'll notice when you if you have the bananas in the freezer, and you put the melted butter in, it could crystallize the butter. So you just have to get the bananas at room temperature so they're melty and ready to be smashed.
Wow, she is directing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in project management, I can direct.
Okay, great.
And then you want a 1/3 cup sugar.
So,
Nobody can. And then you want to beat 1 egg, which you can do in here, I think. Yep, that's good.
okay, well, we are going fast. It is moving. We are not playing around.
Nobody's rushing you.
I mean, I feel like you're rushing me. It's happening very quickly.
And then you want to put that in with a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Okay.
Any vanilla. The vanilla I have is actually from the Dominican Republic. It's really good and brings out a lot of flavors. Yeah, a teaspoon, that's good, that's enough. Mix that up. Combined now.
Okay,
Before the next step.
I'm going. Okay.
And then you want to sprinkle 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
How many times have you made this?
I say probably over 100.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And you want a pinch of salt. There we go. Once it's combined, then you're good. You don't need to overmix. And then 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Perfect level and a half. Yeah.
It's the little things that matter.
Stir until combined, not until...
Okay, so you don't want me like aggressively...
No. And then the mix-ins. So you feel free to put as much as you want in. Don't put the whole bag. That's aggressive.
You said feel free to put as much.
Put a half a cup. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's it.
This is it. I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. And then you pour that in there. You can also use this recipe for muffins or multiple loaves. And then you need to put it in the oven at 350 for about 40-45 minutes.
We are at our final stages of finishing our focaccia bread. So what I want you to do is lightly press apart while also dimpling. Think of it like a claw. Mm-hmm. Take the backs of your hands and just gently stretch as far as you can go. Yeah. There you go. Great. Now you can just stop. And what you're going to take now is your fingers and you're going to dimple the bread. Yeah. Yes. 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 I also think this is a great recipe for kids. Like you could do this with your niece.
Yeah.
I did this recently with my niece. And you're just going to take this topping.
Okay.
And you're going to generously put it all over the bread.
All right.
Now you're going to spread all of that out for a nice even layer. You can also re-dimple at this point if you want to.
That's it.
That's it. You're done. I'm going to take this and put this in the oven. It's going in at 450. That will help us to get a strong, crusty bottom while also making the top super light and fluffy. About 20 to 25 minutes on this.
We made a bread loaf last night that came out of the oven and it's delicious. Less chocolate chips than Andrew's loaf.
It's like a little less.
And then for a delicious topping, it's just brown sugar and butter. So melted butter, 2 tablespoons. And I normally use light brown sugar, but really is what you have in your kitchen. Brown sugar gives it a little bit sweeter taste. Yeah.
How much brown sugar when we get there?
I don't actually normally measure the brown sugar.
Oh.
You just do it with feeling.
Oh,
so
wow.
Here we go.
How
For
the
you.
tables have turned. I feel like I'm back in my element. Pretty much melted. I can stir it in, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Have you done this with all of your banana breads?
Most of them, yeah. And you always have to do it once the bread is cooled. If the bread is too warm, then it'll be melty and it'll all melt off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's delicious, and then you can spread it over, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it looks good. But this is the worst part because if I mess it up.
Oh, then I'll do it. Put the knife down.
Okay.
All right.
Wait. Why do I put the knife down?
Because it will sever our friendship. Yes, I believe what I believe.
She loves me. Okay.
First piece is always the hardest. Ooh, there it is.
All right. There you have it. Amanda's banana bread.
World famous.
Amanda's world famous banana bread.
3, 2, 1. The topping's good.
It is great.
Well, thanks for letting me share that with you.
Amanda, we're back. The focaccia is out of the oven. The pan is really hot, and what we're gonna do now is put some finishing salt on it. So we've got some garlic salt. Put some on top. This is my light and fluffy focaccia bread. This is the second time. It is ours. You want to try
Clearly,
these?
we cook alone in the kitchen.
Yeah, we really
I'd love
do.
to try these.
Okay, great. I'm gonna cut it. Get close so we can. So you can see all those amazing bubbles inside. Wait.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. I think I took a too big of a bite because I was really hungry. Okay. You did a great job. I want to say thank you to my very special guest, Amanda.
My pleasure.
Can you give it a little more?
My pleasure.
Okay, it's her pleasure to be here. In all seriousness, I am so excited to be back sharing and opening my kitchen with you, with all of you, and with every guest who will be on. But if you want to see more, please like, follow, and subscribe. We have episodes coming out every single month, and you can also follow me on Instagram at OKWithAndrew or TikTok at OKWithAndrew.